Previous. 2. 175. Next. Abridged explanation of the Quran. Those who hide knowledge exchange guidance for misguidance, as they hid the truth, and exchange the forgiveness of Allah for His punishment. How determined they are to do things that will lead them into the fire of hell, as if they do not realize what suffering it contains. Previous. 2. 176. Next. Start. Abridged explanation of the Quran. That punishment is what they get for hiding knowledge and guidance, because Allah revealed the sacred scriptures in truth, which must be made clear and not hidden. Also, those who disagree with the sacred scripture, believing some of it and hiding some of it, have taken a position that is far from the truth. (177). Next. Abridged explanation of the Quran. Doing good that pleases Allah does not just mean turning towards the east or the west or disputing about that. Rather, it is having faith in Allah as the only God, the Day of Judgment, all of the angels, all of the revealed scriptures and all of the prophets, without distinguishing between them. Charitable spending, despite loving and valuing wealth, to relatives, orphans, the poor, the stranger who is cut off from his family and homeland because of a journey, and whoever has a need that makes it necessary for them to ask people for help, giving money to free slaves from captivity, establishing the prayer as Allah instructed, giving zakat, being true to promises, and patience in poverty, hardship, illness and in times of conflict without fleeing. Such people are those who are true to Allah in their faith and in what they do. They are the mindful who follow what Allah has instructed them to do, and who stay away from what Allah has prohibited. Previous. 2. 178. Next. Abridged explanation of the Quran. O you who have faith in Allah and follow His Messenger, it is decreed for you that in cases where someone deliberately attacks and kills someone, the punishment for the murderer should be the same as their crime. The freeman killed for the freeman, the slave for the slave, and the female for the female. If the person killed had forgiven before his death, or his guardian has forgiven in return for the payment of blood money, a sum of money paid by the murderer in return for being pardoned, then the person who forgives should ask for the sum of money fairly, and not follow that up with insult or injury, and the murderer should pay the sum of money in a good way, without hesitation or delay. In allowing this forgiveness and the payment of the blood money, your Lord makes things easier for you, and this is a mercy for the Muslim nation. Whoever attacks the murderer after his pardon and the acceptance of the blood money will receive a painful punishment from Allah.